G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Subnautica with Mags. And as you can see, I've been a little bit busy. So I was originally going to do a video of me building and doing the construction here, but it turned out to be a 45-minute video of me just building stuff, and I didn't think it was particularly interesting. So instead I've built it off, and I'll give you a bit of a tour through. So obviously I have started building the second stack. Well, I've actually finished building it, and it's pretty much ready to go. If we go in on the ground floor, this is all pretty much the same as it was last time, and we have, well, new windows and some reinforcements in place now. We go upstairs, the new tank is in place and finished. Nothing in it at the moment. It's actually what we're going to be doing today. I've got to go and pick up some kelp samples, I've got to go pick up some fish, and hopefully find some new eggs to put in. And this extends all the way to the top where I've built what is going to be the bedroom once I actually manage to find a bed to put it in. I don't have a ladder that goes all the way to the top. Oh, our eggs have hatched. And for those who called sand sharks in the comment sections, you were most certainly right. We have two of them, and little baby sand sharks. They're so cute. There's also absolutely no chance of me ever getting in this tank ever again, except maybe to jump in for a split second and drop another sand shark egg if I happen to come across one, and then get the hell out as fast as possible. So the control room has been changed. I've also moved all the solar panels from downstairs and rebuilt them all upstairs in nice rows, so we have a decent amount of power now. We have 800 at maximum on battery, well, 750, 800 alternating. I'm not sure why it's jumping around like that, it shouldn't be. The charge is still not good enough. I need constant power during the night time, but I do have the plans now for the bioreactor, actually. Should probably take a look at that. Lubricant for titanium, so we've got to pick up some lubricant while we're out there. I'll actually make the lubricant at Stalker Base while we're lurking around. Again, I'm going to be looking for parts of the for the Cyclops submarine while we're out and about. And that's going to be the main goal there. And this obviously will be the bedroom when it's done. Little fish tank for me to put a couple of tanks in here, underneath that tank there. And once I've actually managed to get the bed and put it in, I'll put it in here. Now the bed isn't just a piece that you put in here for appearance sake. Pardon me. The bed is actually, it allows you to accelerate time. So if it's nighttime and you want to work during the day, you can jump into the bed and it will transfer through to daytime. Likewise, if you want nighttime, you can jump into the bed during the day and it will switch it forward to the next night cycle. 2 pot plants, indoor, food, yeah. Speaking of food, I better go out and grab that now. Put a bulkhead in here. I have put some reinforcements in the other side as well because I was a little worried about the structural integrity of the base failing, although it doesn't seem to be doing anything on the surface. I'm getting no structural integrity markers at all, which is really odd. Don't know why that is. Still have to build the terraformer so I can do some modifications to the terrain here and actually build an easy way up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have reserve batteries already set up. We'll grab 2 for the road. Reserve batteries are already set up for the Seamoth, and I've done some repairs. No fall damage, so I'll just drop down here for the moment. And away we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Still have done no further constructions underneath at the moment. I want to get the power upstairs done and some supplies built. So our first pass is going to be to Stalker Base. But we're going to take this down to 200 meters and skim near the bottom. I want to have a look and see if I can find anything interesting. Squid things. Jump out here for a second. Come here. Gotcha. Alright, I want 2 of those. There we go. So we got 2 of those for the tank. Got to pick up a couple of boomerangs while I'm out there for obvious reasons as well. Might pull that surface vent marker down too. I don't think I'm going to need that, although I'll do that another time. That's just a beacon showing the location of a thermal vent that I found that I was thinking about building a thermal power plant in, but I clearly have no thermal power plant blueprint at this time and no need to build a base there anymore. Now, we need to find ourselves some blueprints while we're floating around down here. Nope. As you can see, some of the jerkiness is still kicking around. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm after. Also after wreck components, the battery charger fragment. I think that's only going to turn to titanium now. Nope, 33%. I haven't got the battery charger after all. I thought I did. Well, no matter. I need some more of those then. Oh, hello. We have a wreck. Now, we've got to look for debris around the wreck. The Cyclops components are no longer those little safes that you've seen so far. They're actually wreck components, so we've got to have a look around. Now, we're in red grass, so I probably should do a bit of a pan here just to... No, seems okay. Except for these little bloody red things. And that's not what I wanted to happen. Jerk at exactly the wrong time. Right, but there's a door there. Oh no. Where? Ram you. Damn it, get off the bottom so I can hit you with my sub. The sand shark's still kicking around. I want to get in here. Got doors on each side. I don't have a laser cutter at this point. I haven't found the diamond yet, so I can't cut my way in. And these red things are little bloodfish thingies are. Is that going to lead inside? Yep, there is a hole. There's a hole. Beautiful. We don't need to cut our way into this one. So if I get ourselves just to here, we can swim in. Aha. Alright. We've got desks, tables, signs. You hear everything growling around outside. Nothing. So nothing inside. And it's way too dangerous for me to continue messing around outside, so I might have to come back here another time. I need a stasis rifle so I can actually freeze those things. Yeah, roadkill you. Do you mind? Go away. We have 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Alright. How much is it going to take to actually kill you? Come here. Yeah, you get back over there. Problem is you're sitting right over the area that I want. Maybe I should have brought a welder along. Come on. Oh, I saw blood in the water then. You felt that one. Alright. God, I hate those things. The fun and games of doing this at night. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh no, you backed off. God, he's really pissed off. I suppose I wouldn't be particularly happy to if somebody kept ramming me with a mini sub. I don't know if I can get you. Ah, you had to move. This is my only way of killing these things for the moment. Gotcha. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes! Whoa! There's 70% health. 42% power, I'm still good. I actually got him that time. Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, we're looking okay. Modification station fragment. Scanned overall progress, 67%. Excellent. Bioreactor, I've already got that. But I'll take the titanium anyway. Modification station, we'll take that one. Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
Some charge fringe propulsion cannon. We've got a whole bunch of stuff just there. And that's only going to give us titanium.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yes, it's not a problem. Salt. First, battery charger, I want that. Overall progress 67%, 2 of 3. I was sure that was already done. That's strange. And looks like we've got an eclipse. So I just sit in the sud for a moment. Don't eat the damn boomerangs. I'm after the damn boomerangs. Yeah, you get out of here. I made your children my pets. Watch me do it to you too. I'll get boomerangs elsewhere. Alright, so moving on. We need to stop past and pick up some stuff for some lubricant, so we'll do that right now. Actually, we'll put that away. Give me the seed clusters. 2, 3, 4. And while we're at it, 2, 3. That's it. Whoa, they take up some space. Alright, so we might have to do a couple of runs here. What have we got? Slipping through the trees. Another jerk as we load. God damn, you need to stop doing that, game. Alright, slowly making our way forward. At the very least I can pick up a couple more fish for the tank. Oh, mushroom samples. I know what else we need. Go up here into the... Ah, that was convenient. Okay, so we need to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. How much space does that give us? 1 space remaining. We'll throw the titanium away. I can find titanium another time. While we're at it, I don't know if I can plant this, but it'll be nice if I can. What the hell was that?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, now we just need a couple more fish and we'll head back to the base. Some air sacs maybe? No, not air sacs. I want boomerangs. Because boomerangs, where did you go? There's one. Have we got any more around here? That cannot be the only one. Running out of air, and we're going to go back to the sub. No more. We'll have to find another
Caution,
one.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Turn off the lights now, we don't need them. Oh, hello. And ask and you shall receive. Alright, so now we've got 2 of those. Now I just need to find more parts for the Cyclops. That would be nice. Nope, that's just wreckage. And that is a deep tunnel that we are not going to go down for the moment. Right, at this point I've got a pretty decent load on, so we'll head straight back to the island base and put this in place, and then we'll go out looking for some more. So, on our way back, come across a few more chests, and I can't afford to not scan these. So this is another battery charger fragment. What have we got here? There we go. Now it's unlocked. Okay, we're all good now. It's really strange. I felt for sure that I had unlocked that in the last episode, but strange. Alright, so we're only a short run back from Degassi Island base, so we'll continue back there and we'll set all this up. We should now have enough floating around that I'll be able to fire up the bioreactor as well. And home sweet home. So 70% health and 34% power. The battery charger that we've just picked up is definitely going to be of some use. That'll stop me from having to continually make them. Get a little bit of airtime. Oh, 64% hull now. That's alright, I have a welder inside, so we're all good. Really got to get myself a moon pool. Actually, that's the other thing I need to go hunting for. I might have to go search the deep water and see if we can find the moon pool next.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so we have plenty of power, so let's start. Let's make some lube. And every single time takes 3 now. Wow, that's gone up. Every single time I say that, my comment section explodes. What have we got? So we'll leave the lubricant there. I'll put the sack just there for the moment. Rotten creepvine samples. That goes off really quickly, so let us get into the tank. Alright, use planter. 2 creepvines. 2, 3, 4 mushrooms, and can we plant coral samples? No, so we can't have coral within the base, so that's unfortunate. And now we can just release the spadefish and release the boomerangs. They will swim around and do their thing. And yes, as some people noted last time, you cannot drown inside of the tanks. Actually, it's one thing that's worth wondering, whether or not I'll actually get attacked by the sand sharks in that tank. Regardless, they should breed in here now. We've already got the mushrooms planted, and they should spread and multiply through the bottom. And if you look down here, we can see itty-bitty little creep vines. There'll be one there, and there should be one over here. And they will spread and grow and eventually grow the entire length of the tank. And hopefully 3 tiers tall will be enough for them to actually start developing their own clusters. So I'll be able to make lubricant out of the base reliably without having to travel. So at that, we have lubricant. We need 4 titanium. I'm pretty sure I still have some titanium in stock. We'll have to Ah, wrong way. The ladders can be a bit finicky. Sometimes you click on them, and even when you want to go upstairs, you go downstairs. It's a bit strange. Yeah, I know what I'm going to build in there. I'm just... wrong one. We have nothing in that one. And I hit the escape button instead of the one I want. Wow, I don't have any titanium. That's a problem. Put the lubricant in storage, I'm going to have to get some titanium. That means I'm going to need that for everything. So anyways, appliances. What have we got? Power cell charger. Ah, that's what. I made the mistake. That's the power cell charger. I got that last time. This is the battery charger, the one that I've just unlocked. So, copper wire, computer chip, 2 titanium and glass. Basically what these do, you build them on the wall, and you can now remove a empty power cell from a something that consumes power. In the past, you put a new cell in and the old cell just disappears. Now when you remove them, you can take them to these stations, plug them in, and they will recharge. So you don't have to continually make power anymore. Modification station, computer chip, and a wiring kit. The idea is all of this is going to be built in that bottom room over the other side. That's going to be my engineering station on the ground floor. So that one's a computer chip, that one's a computer chip, and that one's a computer chip, and we need copper wire and a wiring kit. So what do we need overall? Computer chips, table coral samples 2, silver ore and quartz. Yep, I'm going to have to go hunting for that. And we need the copper wire, which is just 2 copper ore. I think I have that already. The wiring kit is 2 silver ore. Alright, so how much silver do I have? I have 3 silver, so I'm going to need silver, I'm going to need copper, I'm going to need titanium, and I'm going to need more coral samples. Alright, so over here, we pull out the welder. Oh, hang on, no, they're lithium. Oh, we already had some lubricant. Well, that was silly of me. But regardless, pull out the welder. First things first, let's do a repair job on this submarine. And then I'll nick upstairs, grab some more food, and then we can go back out again. Alright. Now I put that back in here. I keep this here just in case I get killed, because I don't want to have to try and gather all of the ingredients again. And yes, I do keep hitting the escape button when I shouldn't. Alright, back up to the top for more food, and then we'll head back out again. So, rather than heading back to the safe shoals, I've decided to come and pick up the quartz and stuff that I need down here in the Grant Reef. Mainly because I'm hoping to find some more tech nodes while I'm at it, and that's mercury. I still have no idea what that's used for. I'm assuming it must be in some of the more advanced constructions. Ah, that is quartz. Grab that one. Oh, try. Come here.
New creature discovered.
Shouldn't be new, I've eaten these things before. Try and get the other one. God, I hope there's nothing down here at the moment, because I wouldn't see it. Alright, so we have 2 quartz. We'll grab the 3rd quartz from over here.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I know. Get off my skirt. Alright. So that's that collected. God, I hope we can find some more moon pool fragments. I would really like a moon pool right about now. Probably start cracking these open too, so needs... So back into something. That's alright, 95%, we're still good. And I don't look behind me to see what I backed into. Titanium, I needed that anyway. Don't look back to see what I backed into, so there could have been a bloody Reaper behind me for all I knew. Oh, can't collect you, damn. on. Sea of quartz. We've got some salt deposits.
Safe depth.
Yeah, we're getting close to as deep as we can go. This is actually what I'm a little bit concerned about. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to go deep enough to find these. But if I don't try, I'll never know. 29% power, still good. Strange how every time we get out of the sub, you wind up looking in the opposite direction. Titanium. Copper ore. Alright, well I need the copper, so that's fine. Reminds me I've really got to build a torch at some point. Do love how it models the shadow quite nicely. Yeah, I'm feeling really uncomfortable about being out there.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yes, I'm watching my oxygen gauge. You don't need to keep reminding me. Although, the second it doesn't remind me, of course, I will wind up drowning. And we continue down. 67, 70.
Caution, passing safe depth.
83.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull
Didn't want to go
damage
that deep.
imminent.
Yes, yes, yes. Get off my case. I'm skirting maximum depth because this is where all the good stuff is. Titanium. Get inside. I've got to look on these little side outcrops next to the drop. Sometimes this is where you'll find the tech nodes. Unfortunately, this is the only place that I've ever found anything for the moon pool.
Caution.
Which is funny because you need the moon pool to upgrade the maximum depth of your submarine. But the parts for the moon pool are in deep water beyond the maximum depth of your submarine, so it becomes a nice challenge. 191 and maintaining. God, I wish I could free look around the inside of this cockpit so I could hold the submersible steady while continuing to look around. There's still a gap to the surface here. The end of the Grand Reef, if I recall correctly, actually goes into a giant underground cave network, and I have to watch about entering it, because if something goes wrong, I will never get out.
Imminent.
Those are interesting. We'll jump out for a second, just at the very least. Gabe's feather. Entry added to encyclopedia. Bloodvine. I'll have a look at exactly what these are later. So we better look
Caution,
at it now. Voice
30 seconds
data
of
bank.
oxygen remaining.
Geology, alien life forms, flora.
Emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Alright, fine. You can't actually access any of that inside of the submersible, which really, really, really sucks. So I'll have to check that out once we're back in the surface. I'm reasonably curious about what all this new plant life actually does in terms of gameplay. I haven't found any use for it yet, but for it to be marked the way it is, there has to be something to it. Now, if it seems like I am unable to stay down as deep as I once, or for as long as I once could, you're actually completely correct. What you used to be able to do is stack air tanks. Put multiple air tanks on your character, and each one... God damn it. Ah, there we go, that's what we're after. Each tank would enhance the amount of time that you could stay down, and it would stack. They've changed that. Now the air tanks, if we go back to inventory, actually have a slot for themselves. So you can only carry one, which limits the amount of time you actually have down here. Oh, hello. Nuclear reactor fragment. 1 of 4. I don't think I'd have that access to the tech that I would need to run that, but I'll most certainly take it. check up here and we'll see what is floating about. I do like these underwater games. I really, really must try and find more of games like this. This whole underwater exploration thing. I think it's an area that gameplay-wise is... Ooh, sand shark. Gameplay-wise has been really underutilized. There is a lot you can do with limited visibility, pressure, depths. I remember a game from back in the late 90s. I forget what it was actually called. But it was... Oh, hell, here's another one. It was built in the height of sort of space flight simulators. Another nuclear reactor fragment, I'll take that. So yeah, you know, launching from a carrier, flying a fighter around, engaging other fighters, things like Star Lancer and so on. It was built in that sort of an era, but it was built with submersibles as your starfighter in a futuristic Earth where the planet had been, you know, polar ice caps had melted, most of the surface had submerged, and there were, you know, underwater cities or cities that were built and inhabited by people. There were derelict cities that had been swallowed by the oceans as they had risen, and there was, you know, trading between stations and so on and so forth. And it had some really interesting mechanics, and one of them was in thermal layers. For those of you who are unaware, the deeper you go, the temperature of the water changes. And most people know this, but what a lot of people don't realise is this is actually a real problem for submarines that are using sonar. Thermal layers have a tendency to refract sound on certain angles. So it's possible... Oh god, I'm just a little too deep there. There's another one. So it's possible to have, say in submarine combat, modern submarine combat, two submersibles. This is going to be risky.
Welcome aboard,
so I'm going to get back in you and just watch what these sand sharks do for a second. In modern submarine combat, it's possible to have two submarines trying to find one another, but if they slip into different thermal layers, the difference in temperature between the two can cause a refraction effect where the sonar, the sound or the return will be distorted, so you will not get a direct return from one over the other. And they actually modelled this into the game. Part of the engagements, or the sort of a stealth evasion trick that you could use, was changing through different thermal layers and through different currents that would change the temperature variable between the water you were flying in, and effectively make your submersible disappear from the sonar of the hostile submersible, cloaking yourself. It was sort of a thing that was starting up. There was actually a couple of submarine games in the late 90s that were really interesting. Some fantasy, some a little bit more modern sci-fi. And then they all just sort of disappeared at about the same time that the popularity of spaceflight simulators disappeared. It was a real shame too, because there was some real interesting mechanics popping up in there, stuff that I'd like to see a lot more of. Almost as much as I'd like to see these sand sharks to all piss off. God, go away. I think we'll just move on for the moment. We'll keep... Oh, I really do want that. 174 meters. No, we're going to get out of here.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Yes, I know. But this is just Sand Shark City around here. There's more here than there were in the Red Grass Plains. They're all on top of one another. So we got salt, 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 salt. We're heading back into the Red Grass Plains now, so we're less likely to get some of the cool tech. But there were... the parts of the Cyclops that I found so far were around here. Are we going 18% power? But anyways, yeah, I would like to see some more development of the concepts of underwater combat. I think there's a lot that could potentially be done here. Not just, well, I'd like to see some more submarine games in general, even sort of historically accurate sims. That would definitely be something I would like to see more of. got 2 here, and a big angry sand shark that is just making an ass of himself. I will keep ramming you. Do not think for a second that you scare me while I'm in this thing. God, I hit him that hard that time, he disintegrated. Either that or he's attached to my sub somehow. We'll get the tech node first. Modification station. I don't need any more titanium, and I've already got the mod station. There's the node. Silver, thank you, I needed that. And it's a ripe open world that you can explore too. Life forms, survival. Definitely some exploration. A little bit more difficult to model because space does have the one advantage of being mostly empty. So modeling space is... There you are. 59%. God, I must have hit him hard. Where'd the tech node go? Is that it? No, that's salt. There was a tech node over here somewhere I spotted. Huh? Strange. Oh, no matter. It was probably, yeah, there's not going to be much in the way of interesting tech. Up here I'm more looking for small curved pieces of wreckage. Different from the wreckage that you would normally find the titanium in, although I definitely need some of that too, just to be honest. Yeah, as I was saying, it would be something that will be significantly more difficult to model due to the fact that, you know, the ocean is not empty where space is. But I think there is definitely some room for some incredibly interesting, incredibly fun gameplay. Something like Elite Dangerous, but in the ocean. Oh, and there's a big drop. I doubt I'm going to be able to even find the bottom here.
Caution.
Not a hope in hell of finding the bottom. So we'll check this ridgeline over here, and then I might have to head back to base. 52%. I think it's time to call it quits for this run. Nothing particularly interesting there that I can see. Do a quick scan over the sand dunes and we'll see exactly what's popping
Caution.
up, if
Passing
anything.
safe depth.
Yes, I know I'm right, it's safe depth. There's a glowing cave down there. It makes me wonder, with all the changes they've put in, whether or not they've actually started putting some of the tech that I'm actually after at the moment inside of places like that. Places that are just out of my reach.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Yes,
Hull
maximum
damage
depth.
imminent.
Just trying to get a good scan down here. Those glowing green things are interesting. 45, yeah, I can't afford to play around for much longer here. Come on, I just want one more.
Passing safe depth.
One more tech note, come on. No, no love. No love for me today, so let's head back towards the island base, which should be... Damn, where is it? Where is the beacon to the base? Oh, I can't see it because I'm directly on top of it. Oh, there we go. That was really easy to get back to the island. Alright, so let's bring this thing back to the surface. We'll pick up a repair. Well, actually, I'll probably repair it off camera. But we should have enough now, I think, maybe, to build... Try not to crash when surfacing this time. There we go. To actually build my first bioreactor. And we'll check out the growth on what we've got. And I don't think we actually only picked up 3 titanium in there. I thought we picked up 4.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah, it's alright. I'll find some from somewhere. First things first. And the vines have grown a little bit. We release these regionals into the tank. Very nice. Still only 3 mushrooms, but hopefully they'll... Only 3? Or did I see 4? No, still... Oh, we have eggs. They're breeding. 2 eggs. That's what it was. There's still the 4 mushrooms that I planted, but we've picked up 2 eggs as well, so... Somebody's been getting busy while I've been gone. Now, I need to find titanium from something. You know what? I reckon... I reckon I can pull down one of these temporarily. These living walls only cost 1 titanium to put up, which is why I've put them everywhere. They look nice, and... Yeah, but I can replace that at another time. I should have actually gone back down, because now I've got to get all the way back to the bottom. I should probably put some signs up too to make navigating around... Well, you're going to let me actually go down? One too far. That one. Now put some signs up so people can understand exactly where I'm going as I'm moving my way around the base. So, 4 of that, and we can pick up the lubricant. And that should give us what we need for a basic bioreactor. Hey, whoa. Okay. It takes up a room on its own. Fair enough. That looks really cool. I like that. Alright, so we need to find some stuff to stick in it. That shouldn't be too hard. And, well, we got back just in time for everything to be dark and black. So nobody will be able to see a goddamn thing at the moment, but that's alright. Ah, the pretty glowing trees on the surface. Alright, so we'll pick up some food for ourselves while we're here. 3, 4, 5. Eat ourselves back to health, and then we'll pick up a whole bunch of extras. What am I doing? I can just jump off the side again. Down to the ground floor. Now, how does this work? Use bioreactor. Left click mouse button. It only takes up to 4 at a time. So we'll just eat those because they're going to go bad otherwise. And it's active, and... $5.89, $5.86, $5.84. It's not enough. It's generating power, but it's not generating enough power. It's still dropping. So I'm going to need to build another room with another bioreactor in it. Too many lights and too much power draw. I'm going to need a whole bunch of these. It is a very strange looking reactor though. It looks like, I don't know how well this is going to come through on the video, but it looks like it's got a big blender blade spinning inside of it. Still, it is slowing the power draw, so that is definitely something. Yes, I think the next expansion to the base I'm going to have to build another one of these. At least until I've worked out the nuclear power issue. Battery charges... Alright. Well, I'll put the rest of the stuff that I've got here in storage, and I think we will call this one here for the moment. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, remember to click like if you do, or, of course, click dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you want to see more. and I'll catch you in the depths.